Hello, this is Gary Crum for Nash's Chapel in Wise, Virginia. I'm going to do my second of my sermonettes for shut-ins. I got behind me, I'll tilt my camera up a little bit. I got a picture of a ship kind of on a rough sea. A lot of us, as we're facing this coronavirus pandemic, are finding our ships are like on a rough sea. My wife and I are here in St. Paul, Virginia. We are sheltering in place, and we are maybe on our fifth day of doing that. And we're doing fine. I'm recovering well from my operation. I'm actually wearing a shirt today rather than my pajamas. Got my hair combed and so on. But I wanted to talk to you today about pestilence in the Bible, about times that are really stressful for a whole society. We see these referred to as evil times in the Bible, or stressful times. And I encourage you to read the 14th chapter of Ezekiel, beginning at at verse 12. And you'll see here a situation where Ezekiel is saying, or God is saying, how difficult times can be, especially when a country or a people get out of the will of God, and how only the most pure would be preserved. Daniel, Noah, Job are listed specifically in Ezekiel. Even their children would not be saved necessarily in one of these evil times. The Lord will come down with a vengeance on the nations in certain times, especially in times of apostasy, of moving away from God. We see another example of plagues falling upon the people in the last chapter of 2 Samuel, where David had done an evil deed. He had called for a census. We don't think of that as being unusual. We have one about to take place in America. But he was apparently trying to perhaps gain security from the people around him, how many there were. And sometimes we check on our bank account at BB&T or New People's Bank in order to get security. Well, good, I've got so much money in the bank today, I feel more secure. Or we come into a tough time like the coronavirus, where we may lose our job, lose our ability to communicate with people in the same way, face to face. And we say, suddenly my bank account is not as big as I wished it was, or maybe actually non-existent now. When we look around and get security from the amount of things we have, our friends we have, I think we're running a difficult course. We're like the ship behind me, we're in rough seas. Because the security we have from a bank account or from a big pension or something can be wiped out by the experience of evil times, of difficult times. Or it could be a situation you have personally, as Job faced in the Old Testament. Remember all these challenges. They come upon the good and the bad, but all the good people, all the people of God, will never be challenged more than they can endure, and they will be given a reason, a purpose, a benefit from it. It may not seem to be something you got very beneficial coming from something, but the Lord says in Romans that all things work together for the best for those that are called according to God's purpose. So take comfort, even in times of trial. We talked about that. This is the last video I did. Be at peace in your heart. Be diligent, be careful. You can't be so assured of God's protection that you can go out and run in front of a bus when you see it coming, just to say, the Lord will protect me. No, we need to be diligent, careful, and the Lord will take care of what we can't take care of. we're at peace there in St. Paul. We're a little apprehensive, to be honest, when we see the news. But when we get into the Bible, my wife and I are reading through the Bible in the last few months. We're trying to get through it. And we recently been reading in James, where faith without works is dead. One of the most important works we can do when we are fearful, when we're maybe under stress or in health concerns, is, as I said last time, pray. And also to do what you can to help people. Maybe you're in a small room. What I can do while I'm here is help my wife. What she can do is help me. And to deal with our children to call, and with parishioners, church members to call. And I encourage you to be calm, to be at peace, to be diligent, and to trust in God. Jesus is a great physician, and he knows what's going on. There's a song I like to sing, and I often preach for the first few lines. It's a Gaither song. It says, something beautiful, something good. All my confusion he understood. As confused as you may be with the times, with your illnesses, if you have some, with your loss of memory and old age, mental illness, challenges to your heart, to your lungs at a time when the diseases are raging around you like the coronavirus. These are times of confusion sometimes. God understands everything about you. He understands your brain, your heart, your lungs. All your confusion he understands. And he wants only the best for you. Take comfort in these words. May the Lord be with you.